Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Seminar Research Proposal. My name is Francisca Enenkawanipula, and I will be moderating today's seminar. I'm glad that you are all here. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this presentation. Before this presentation begins, I would like to introduce the board of the seminar. For the speaker is Natalia Nursikin as a discussion one, Srido Wirnato as a discussion two, and then Hafiz Albasat as a note taker. Alright, without any further ado, Natalia, please start the presentation. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity that has been given for me. So I'm here. I am Natalia Sriknyati as the professor for today's seminar. Okay, the title is Improving Student Writing Recount Text through Edmodo Application, a classroom action research at Class 8 of SMP and 9 Pontianak in 2020. For research background, this current era, technology affects people life in many aspects, especially online media increase students' interest in learning and education. One of the best applications in education is Edmodo. It is an online application that can make a classroom in one application. Here are the problems. Students has lack of vocabulary and structured grammar. Feedback does not directly come to every student. Parents are less known of their children's progress in doing stuff. Rewriting is the way to feel free to write. Move on to previous research. The use of Edmodo to improve the 8th grade students' writing skill in SNN and West in Jakarta. Edmodo is a safe and interesting learning medium. Edmodo can help students have discussion with teachers outside the classroom easily. Edmodo can help students comment on other students' work effectively. Students' perceptions of Edmodo and mobile learning and their real barriers toward them. Undergraduate students at Taiba University have positive perceptions for Edmodo as an application for mobile learning environment because it has many benefits in support learning process such as facilitate and increase effectiveness communication of learning. And they appreciate Edmodo's it allows them to learn at the right time. Gaps of the research. For the similarities, Edmodo as media to teach writing, Edmodo is an interactive medium for learning, 8th grade students, and then for the differences, Edmodo as a medium for research and out material, and it is in this seminar, in this research, I use rewriting. Third question, it refers to this research is designed to answer the question, how can writing recount text improve through Edmodo application? In accordance with formulation of the problem, the research is going to be conducted to know how Edmodo application can improve students' writing recount text of 8th grade students of SMP and 9 Pontianak. Research hypothesis. I use action hypothesis in this research. The use of Edmodo application as medium can improve student writing recount text on the 8th grade students of SMP and 9 Pontianak. And research significance for students. Students can increase their ability in an easy way in express their experience in recount text through Edmodo. For teachers, can help the teacher to find an easy way to teach writing, especially recount text. And then for other researchers, help the future researchers to extend their research in other fields through Edmodo application. Okay, here the terminology of my research. Edmodo application is an online classroom providing teachers with tools to help them to connect and communicate with their students and parents. Recount text is a kind of text which tells about something that happened in the past. Rewriting is an activity which lets people to write freely about their ideas. 8th grade students are the students that are studying of SMP Negeri 9 Pontianak. Theoretical framework. Writing, according to Smith, notes that writing is a discipline that leads to analytical, critical, and logical thinking. Nebeker and Smith and Goldberg describe writing is about ideas and thinking. After that, recount. According to Anderson side B, a recount is the speaking or writing about past events or a piece of text that retell past experience in chronological order. Here the structure of recount text, orientation, event, and reorientation. Digital media is online learning increasingly influencing both of classroom or campus based on teaching, but more importantly, it is leading to new models or design for teaching and learning. Edmodo application. Edmodo is a free learning management tool that merges classroom contents, set communication, and assessment with students' social media. And free writing. Rewriting your thought and feeling before beginning any form writing can boost your writing skill. Even using rewriting as the basis of rough draft can be helpful. So here the conceptual work. The first step, the teacher shows the student an Edmodo application, then asks them to download and sign into the application on phone. The teacher explains the material and gives the instruction on doing virtual class, do an observation to collect data to see students' interests. The teacher, and then the second step, the teacher spreads the material on Edmodo application and let students continue it at home. The students are free to discuss on groups to ask about the material about. The teacher asks students to do pre-writing on their recount text and write it on Edmodo application, and then do an analysis on students' pre-writing. The teacher will give feedback to every student. And the last step, teacher gives the task, and then the teacher fills the field notes. For research methodology, I use research design. I used CAR, Classroom Action Research, which contain the stage planning, action, observing, and reflecting, and use the quantitative and qualitative method. The research subject, 8th grade students of SMP and 9 Pontianak in academic year 2020 and 2021. The technique of data collection is document, interview, and observation. The tools of data collection, observation checklist, field note, interview sheet, and test. Technique of data analysis. To know whether Edmodo application can improve students' writing text, the researcher will use the result from the interview as a qualitatively analyzing by considering to generating natural units of meaning, classifying, categorizing, and ordering this unit of meaning, structuring narratives to describe the interview content, and interpreting the interview data. For descriptive quantitative data analysis, I use this rubric for assessing student writing. As you can see here, the formula is like this. And then upon the student's test result, the researcher calculates the student's mean percentage. The formulation as follows. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you for the interesting presentation. Alright, now we're going to question and answer session. For the discussion one, let's begin. Please say if you have a comment, suggestion, or question. Time is yours. Okay, thank you for the opportunity for speaking to me, Natalia and Natalia Trisaneti. I have some comment, suggestion, and question for you, Professor. First, I will say your proposal is good and your presentation today is not too fast and not too slowly. My comment is the first about table of content of your writing. I see on your table of content they are untidy, especially the page of number. And I suggest you to be tidy while writing table of content, especially on the page number. And then move to the background. In last paragraph, I found different size or type in your writing, especially at the sentence, the gap of researcher is use 12 font size and have similarities. There are Edmodo as media to teaching writing. Here, maybe you use 10 size because it's little small than other. And then move to the theoretical framework. I little confused the systematic of the writing, especially at the time of recount text. After you write subheading type of recount text, you explain it according to the Barclay 1999, and it has 5 types of recount text. My comment is after you write the 5 types on recount text, you jump to write number 2 and explain about the event. I want to know what's the explanation the number 1 before the event. And then move to the research methodology. As the subject of research, you did not write the school address and the name of the student, the number of students. You only write the name of school. I suggested you to should be at the address of school and the number of students in your writing. Also, in the technique of data collection, especially on observation, file note, and observation checklist, you did not have step P while set the paragraph. It may be allowed to do not use but you must be consistent in your writing. If you do not use it, you should be not used at all paragraph. And the last comment on the reference. Are you did not use a stick edition citation style? Right? Because I see your writing is not untidy also. You not use a stick edition. It will better if you use citation or write citation using APA stick edition. And for the question, Edmodo application is an educational network or application that aims at the providing teachers with tools to help them connect and communicate with their students and parents. My question is, how do you think your research will be effective and success improve your student writing using that application? I think that's all. Thank you for your attention and I will wait your answer. Thank you. Okay, thank you for this discussion. Okay, Natalia, you can answer your second question. Time.
Okay, thank you, Nursikin, for your suggestion, comment, and question. I will clarify at some point. As you said, I write my proposal in different size. Actually, I already write it in 12 size, and then for the reference list, I maybe because I use a thesis that that did not publish on the journal, so I a little bit used to use that. So manually make I manually made it using APA book. That maybe that my mistake. And then for your question, you asked me how this research will be effective to improve students' writing. That's right. So my answer, I believe that students will be success in this writing context because they use rewriting. In here, they allow to make a mistake in grammar and then in language structure, but then I will give them feedback to make it clear and then will ask them to remake their recount text. And then although they use this online virtual class, so they will easily to join the class. Yeah, I think the point is that. Thank you. Did it answer your question?
Yes. Thank you for your answer, Faith. Okay. Second, is it Natalia question answer? Is it satisfy you? Yes. Okay. I think it is enough for your session. Now we move to discussion 2. Ridowinarto, please say if you have A comment, suggestion, or question. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity, the moderator. So, Natalia Sri Kurniapi, you have done a very good presentation. You present the points very well, and you have included everything about the requirement of the research proposal, starting from the background to the reference list. And then, however, I would like to emphasize some point here about your presentation that you should not only read your presentation. You need to elaborate each point with your own word. And then, in overall, your presentation was good. And then I would like to give comment on your proposal. In this section, I will give 3 points here about the mechanical error in writings, and then critical thinking and the citation style, APA 6 edition. So moving for the first one is that when writing your research proposal, you need to apply SI writing rules in your research proposal. It is included the two things about cohesion and then the coherence. For the cohesion, for example, you made some mistakes. For example, in your background, you should not start your paragraph with the word it. For example, in the first paragraph of your background, you need to establish the context of your topic first, and then you need to elaborate the topic with the supporting details. I'm sure that you already know about this. Then for about the next thing about the cohesion is I would like to emphasize that you mentioned the technique that you are going to use in your research here, which is free writing. But unfortunately, in your background, you did not elaborate the free writing technique in your research background. Thus, it may left the readers with some question about it. And then the second one about the coherence. So in coherence, you need to make the paragraph flow smoothly. For example, here, from the beginning, you have already make the good flow, starting from the communication technology and etc. But in the middle of your proposal, you put the the starting your paragraph with the general one in the middle of the paragraph. And then the second thing that I would like to suggest you is that you need you need to show your critical thinking in this research proposal. For example, in your literature review, you reviewed some literature about 5 types of the recount text. However, you did not relate these 5 types of recount text to your research proposal. So I suggest you to relate those types of recount text to your proposal. For example, you may state that you are going to use this one because this and this, like that in brief. And then the third one is about citation style. I would like to emphasize that in our department, we are currently using APA 6 edition citation style. But unfortunately, in your research proposal, I see that you did not use the APA 6 edition style. For example, in your research proposal, when citing experts' ideas or experts' opinion, the thing that you need to put in the bracket is only the year. So you should not you must not put the name of the experts in the bracket. That was a mistake of you. So I suggest you to use maybe some software or application like Zotero, maybe sitefest.com and etc. to help you in making the citation better. Okay, and then in your furthermore in your reference list, I see that you are using some sources that is actually not not related, or you didn't cite any work from those resources. For example, in your reference list, you put the website there, but I didn't see that you cite any of her or his work. So you need to pay attention for your reference list. I suggest you to put only in your references those experts' work who you are cite in your research proposal. And then moving to my question, because you didn't elaborate well about the free writing technique in your background, it leads to some questions about free writing. So writing is categorized into controlled writing and free writing. And in this study, you are about to improve students' writing recount text, right? And recount text has the generic structure and the language features that need to be fulfilled by the students when they are writing their recount text. Therefore, I consider writing a recount text is a controlled writing. So my questions are, how will you relate the free writing technique and the recount text as the controlled writing? And then the second question, I was wondering, in your lesson plan or in your RBP, why didn't you put free writing technique in your lesson plan? Okay, I think that's all for me. I hope you can answer my question, and I give the opportunity for the moderator.
Okay, thank you for redoing that. Okay, Natalia, maybe you can clarify or answer the question. Time is yours.
Thank you, Do, for your section, comment, and question. Yeah, in my writing process, I may lack of elaboration and then coherence. So I apologize for it. And in my writing, there are some points that did not relate to each other. Yeah, that is my mistake. So I will revise it soon. And then for APA style, because I wrote it based on APA 6th edition and refers to the book, but maybe I did not catch the point of the book, so maybe it makes you a little bit confused with my uh, citation because I write it manually also. And then for your question, you asked me about pre-writing. Yeah, in teaching writing, there are three ways. First is control writing, guided writing, and pre-writing. So uh, I I here will use pre-writing to test students. Yeah, we get used with control writing where the teacher is the center of writing itself. But then we want to focus to the students to do their work, and then after they do after they do the writing, I will review it and give them a feedback, and they will make they will remake their writing in a good way. So students and teacher will give how to say that, will give impact to each other. So yeah, and then for your second question, why I did not put the right technique in my lesson plan, I see it is my mistake who did not put pre-writing technique in my lesson plan, because I thought that I can suddenly put it in Edmodo without write it on my lesson plan. So yeah, that's my mistake. Okay, I think it will answer your question.
Okay, thank you, Natalia.
Okay, thank you, Sri, for your answer. That actually answers my question. And then I suggest you to elaborate more about the free writing technique to avoid the misunderstanding to others readers. Okay, and then also I suggest you for the better readable text, you need to consider proofreading your proposal first. I suggest you to proofread, or you can use software application like Grammar Checker or maybe Grammarly.com to help you about the grammatical problems in your research proposal. I think that's all for me. Thank you for your answer, Natalia Sri Kurniati, and good work.
Alright, finally we come to the end of the presentation. I would like to say thank you to the proposer for the interesting presentation, and also to all of the audience for your active participation. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you for your attention. Good afternoon.